Hello everyone and welcome to the new video in which we're going to talk about how to set up a login page on Squarespace. So, I will be guiding you through this step-by-step process. And are you looking to create a secure and exclusive area on your website for the members, for the clients, or for the subscribers? Do you want to restrict the access to the certain pages, to the contents, or to your resources? If so, you are in the right place. In this tutorial, we will be exploring the powerful feature of Squarespace Member Areas and show you how to set up a login page and it meets your need. From creating a design, we'll cover everything you need to know to get started. By the end of this tutorial, I hope you will be equipped with the knowledge of skills to create a secure and user-friendly login page that enhances your website, I hope functionally, and make it more user experience. So I think we should dive in and get started. So here you see on my screen, this is the pricing plan. Okay, so let me just guide you through the start and from the scratch. You see, this is the dashboard that is going to appear if you log in or sign up using a password. If you are a newbie and you do not have any website that you've already created or previously you have no idea how to create Squarespace websites, so I'm going to start from the scratch. It'll take only 1 to 2 minutes to do that. So let's just get started. But if you are already familiar and you have some website, it is definitely going to appear over here in the dashboard. So you're going to choose your website where you would like to add your I would say your landing page or your login page on the Squarespace. Most of the students. Okay, first of all, what you're going to do is go to create website. So yeah, I was telling you guys that most of the students are those, for instance, they visit the website and they need a login page. So this tutorial would be helpful with that as well. Here, you are going to answer some simple questions. What is the site about? Let's just say our site is about education, and we're going to click on next. Now you're going to tell what do you want to do with your website. Let's just say it is to build a community, it is to offer a contact form, to collect the donations, to sell the products, and also to promote an event or a project. I am going to select the template. Okay, so if you have an idea of your own and you want to start something from the scratch, you're going to use the Blueprint AI. They're going to ask you some simple questions and you're going to answer them, and they're going to build a template for you on their own according to whatever answers you have given to those questions and whatever style you have chosen. I'm going to click on template because I am looking for something, I'm looking for something more simple and I am not into creating a new website of my own. Here you see, let's just click on this one and just get started with the design. Here you see, let me just guide you through the process of what I'm doing. First of all, you need to understand the member areas. These are the features which are allowing you to create a login page and restrict the access to the specific pages or the contents. So we are going to explore that. After that, you're going to set up the member area. To set up the member area, you are going to navigate through the settings. I'm going to show you guys how to demonstrate it. I'm going to show you how to configure the member areas and create the login page. You see, first of all, we have created a website. Now, you are going to cause the restricting access. We have a login page set up. Restrict the access to specific pages or content. We will demonstrate how to access the positions and create the members only area. Now you see that this is basically my site. I am going to click on edit site. Now let me just tell you guys there are two different methods by which you can create a login page. But you know what? The first method is very easy and it is mostly for, if we talk about the students, since this is actually related to the education, what you're going to do is go to the site header. Here I am going to create an option of login, hopefully. This is the add elements. You see there are so many options. There is buttons, there is social links, cards, accounts, and language switch. I will click on account because I want it over here. So what I'm going to do is delete this one because this is of no use for me, and I'm going to make a space for my login. Here, you see I've created a login. What I'm going to do is save it, and I am going to save it. It might take a minute or less than that, and when it's ready, I am going to check it out through my incognito. So this is your first method by which you can create a login page. This is your simple website, and this is your home page. What you're going to do is click on this login page. You're simply going to go click on it. I hopefully, yeah. Let's just see how it works. I really hope this does not get deleted. It is going to take a second to load. You know, I have clicked on login. This is how the student is going to click on the login page, and whatever going to appear, it is hopefully the sign in and sign up options. The other method that I'm trying and I'm going to teach you here, first of all, the first method, as I said, the student would be able to enter his email, his password, and sign in. Or he would also be having a chance to create new account after clicking on create new account. First name, last name, email, create password, retype the password, and create the account. So this is what is going to appear after the student clicks on login. But let's just say that this is the most simple method. If we take a more labor route and we include the managing members and all that, so what are we going to do? We are going to create a member site. How are we going to do that? We are going to go to the pages. Here you see this plus icon. You're going to click on it, and you see there's an option of member site. I am going to click on this, and I am going to select something from here. I'm going to select a template, and it is going to ask me for my pricing programs. I hopefully think it works. Okay, so once it is done loading, it is going to create a site, and this is how it's going to appear in your screen. You know, they're going to ask you for the details. For instance, what is the name? Let's just say it is ABC123. After that, you are going to give the brief description, or it is also optional, you can skip this part. Then you are going to tell the benefits which are included, or you can add more benefits in it, whatever you want. And if you don't have any, you're going to skip this portion, or if you want to delete these, you can. Now let's just adjust the pricing. You're going to create the pricing plan. You are going to fix the amount. Let's just say $15. Or you can also add a payment option. You can also set up the subscription for the visitors, or you may also keep it at the fixed amount, or you can also call it free. Now, you are going to select the included products, choose the digital products you would like to sell in this pricing plan. Let's just say you're going to select all the digital plans. I don't have any, so this option is not available. Now you're going to sign up limit. You are going to limit the sign up options. You're going to enter the start date. You're going to enter the end date, but if you don't have any or you don't want it, you're simply going to click on off. So these were the steps for creating the pricing plan. You are going to enter the detail, the pricing, the products, and sign up limits. And then you're going to click on create, and it is going to create it for you. And this is basically the site that has been loading. Okay, so this is how it's going to take a time to load, and yeah, it is all done. You see, this is the pricing plan required. You can also, you see, you can add pages here. What type of the pages can you add? You have a whole lot of collection here. You can add the blogs, you can use stores, portfolios, events, videos, courses, and even more links. Let's just say I'm clicking on courses. Here you see there are two templates that, as I've said before. Let's just say I choose this one. So this is going to be my template, and this is going to be my course one. Let me just type it as education 1 2 3. This is the title of my course 1. I'm going to enter it. This is it. What I'm going to do is, this is my member site. Here I am going to click on edit, and this is how I am going to set my pricing plans and set my paywall, and that is it. This is how you're going to complete your login page. So I have told you guys 2 methods. Number 1 is that you can simply go create a login option on your site, and the second is more complex, where you have to deal with the pricing plans and you have to deal with the paywalls as well. It is the second method. So that is it for today's tutorial on setting up a login page on Squarespace. I have tried my best to give you the detailed method and detailed explanation of how to do that. I hope you find this helpful in creating a secure and exclusive area for your members. A well-designed login page can help you build a loyal community and to protect your contents. If you like that, you're simply going to click on save and it will be saved. If you don't like it, you are simply going to click on back and delete. You still have the option to edit it. If you still have any query, you can actually reach out to our available resources, and I would definitely love to help you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. See you guys in the next video. Thank you so much.